I guess we're streaming on YouTube today. Since I don't know what is going on with Twitch, but I keep re-putting in the stream key. I figured out how to do that and it's still not working. I restarted my computer, it's still not working. I don't know. I'm not sure how I like streaming on YouTube because it's harder to see the chat. So I don't even know if there's anybody watching this right now. And I don't even know if I'm being heard. Okay, yay. All right, let's see. Let's see, we were trying to get through this gate. So far we are unable to. So I guess maybe it's time to explore a little bit. Talk to some other people, see what that opens up. Oh, what's that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy grant-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Let's look into the window.
Windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of
The
stickers?
driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays.
Backseat?
The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Elmdale in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia, not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Oh, okay. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay. I don't think we want that dirty shirt. I don't think we can go any further. I've already looked at this thing. I think we've already talked to that person. I feel like what's I really need to do in order to progress further is to either get through this gate or figure out a way to cut down that body. The street sign says, "Fuck the police."
store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
See if she knows
Okay,
anything.
sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window and then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Yeah, why are you standing out here in the cold?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. I do think we should have a word with the owner, but I'm gonna condescend her.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
I guess let's go into the store.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
The energy I guess I probably do bring a certain energy into this space, my character. Before we go, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? Jesus. So you're the owner of the store. Yeah, we're gonna ask her about
I
the...
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
What if I want to buy a book? Your daughter is the one standing outside, right? Farewell for now, book peddler. Let's ask about her daughter.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction.
What's wrong with science fiction?
She at her post, doing her job like a proper girl.
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Not
Why
really.
not? Was she not friendly enough?
Oh my
Were you
gosh.
not compelled to talk to her?
I can tell what kind of mother this is. I don't like you, lady, already. Yeah, I was afraid she'd call me a what? Like all the other kids around here. I mean, yeah, that's, I'll just say I'm not interested. I don't want to get this kid in trouble with her demanding mom.
What's wrong with her? Can't she do anything right?
Oh, this woman. No wonder, okay, now I understand the girl's reaction more. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong, yes. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Wow, I like all these, except for. Yeah, we're gonna say number 3.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends how much you pay the kid.
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
I'm sure you are.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labor and slavery. Oh, I guess I was mistaken. Yeah, we're gonna confront
Those
this woman.
countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Yes, fine, but I do think the
Mind your own
way...
business, sir.
you're handling
In
hers
our
wrong.
society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Actually, I think how we raise children is people's business because you're raising future contributing members to society. And I don't think like having your kid, work is for your shop if you have like a family-owned business is wrong, but this lady just seems to be super critical of her kid. Like her kid can't do anything right, and that's harmful.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Yeah.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
And what if I want to buy a
Then
book?
why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Yeah, I can't get my Twitch to work right now. I even tried resetting the stream key, clearing my cache, logging in, logging back out, turning my computer on and off, and it was just not working. So
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
because she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Yeah, I don't really blame her there. Okay, what's this? Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books. Yeah, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they
Graphic
so popular?
violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
She sounds like a real peach. Sounds good. Which should I start
What
with?
does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say.
She's a really bad book salesman.
If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the Man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Okay, well, I don't have that kind of money.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
I don't know if any of these would be pertinent to my investigation. Can I go back here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtain?
Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
No.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Yeah, we're just gonna open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. Okay.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains. Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them and continue. Okay, I'll assert my police status.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
You don't know. Okay. She just went up on my suspect list. She is a witch.
I don't need to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers? Oh, now I am definitely going in there.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
No, we're going extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Why can't I just go in there?
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Okay,
You see some
examine.
kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
I really think she might be a witch.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
I think I'm already well acquainted with who the Seminese are, thanks to Measurehead, I think his name was.
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Okay, we're opening those curtains.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Go in there. Hair dryers. Merely looking at this unmerely haircut threatens your masculinity. Masculinity must be real fragile. Yeah, that's fair. I shouldn't judge the Seminese people by a supremacist.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed out, dark echo.
Nope. Oh, how do I heal myself? Shit.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Oh god, I tried to breathe normally. This really wasn't the best idea, was it? I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being this weak and disappointing. Is that blood I'm seeing? Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Slap your face. I don't want anyone to see me cry. Oh man, 2 and 4 are really good. We're gonna go 2.
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door?
Yes.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
I guess we leave then. I talk to...
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Yeah, let me tell him I don't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Yeah, this
There's a
case.
sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
What's wrong with personal affairs? So what should I concentrate on? I know he'll say the case, but I'm completely lacking in basic information about this organization we're in. Can you help me? Yeah, I'm afraid this is a
Really?
medical
You
situation.
look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. Yeah.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Kim, that is hurtful.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Okay
Focus
then.
on other people's struggles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay
A
then.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Alright. Something sus about this door and this lady.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges to the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad.
Okay, I didn't mean to
There's
click on all
Germany.
this.
It's bad. It's so
Okay.
small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast. No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights. The sky. The world. You're still alive.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have enough money to buy any of these maps anyway. I think we're gonna leave the store. Unless I'm missing something of importance in here, besides maybe the door. The mysterious door. Um, apparently I should get a bag.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Yes, okay. More dialogue options with the book peddler. Okay. Oh. I'm on the other side of this fence now.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Jeez, Kim, why did you sound like a demon there?
Can't get involved in this.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. Yeah, why are you
There's no
whispering?
trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Yeah, we need to talk to
Is
you.
it really that important?
Person's dead, yeah.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
Not on the
We will
slightest.
remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did I? Did you? Looks at Kim. Did you,
No,
Kim?
not you two. Some more muscular type.
Ooh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
Oh, okay.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Sunday friend? Do you have a friend for every day of the week?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Tell me your
My
name.
name? My name is Martin Martinez.
What a name. Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Well, let's try it.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
Lame. What was the point of winning that then?
But hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
We should run after him.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Yeah.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Anytime I hear muscular type in this game, I'm literally just thinking it's Measurehead for all of it.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Let's do that.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleep and mud. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them. We'll just have to go in and see.
All right. Finally have a little bit of a lead. Well, let's go to the balcony, which is where he was. And it looked like he walked up this path. Oh, someone's watching me here. Maybe that's him. A door to be remembered. Okay. Maybe there's another way.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Do I have it? I do. Can I hold it? There we go. Okay.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud.
After you, detective.
Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Okay. Just like stealing all kinds of people's shit.
Plaster-cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Is it supposed to be like Karl Marx? Maybe? Or am I reading into that?
Nom de guerre, was an economist and a theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Ah! Ah! Mazovian. They're obviously a communist.
Photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communal. How fitting.
Let's see. I do have new clothes. Okay. Electrochemistry. Ooh. Put on these glasses. Oh yeah, this jacket looks much better. I look better. And
Yes?
oops, nothing.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Police.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Ah, fair.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get in.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Yeah, okay. Hey, lady.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
These walls are paper thin, then, man. Jeez.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. Give this lady a heart attack? No.
Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Thought that's what we already did, but... Oh, a different part of the balcony.
streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep. Yeah, when was the last time you were tested? Yeah, let's start with the blood type.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man.
I disappointed
Keep your
Kim again.
grubby hooves off little old ladies.
I wasn't trying to...
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism.
Mm.
That smell coming from her paint bucket, it's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the murder? Yeah, we're gonna ask about the
I ain't
murder.
no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
You tell her, Kim.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Is that heavy fuel
Red
oil?
Tide heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Ooh.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Hand it over. Cultural commentary.
Or what? You'll push me off this ledge and pry the bucket from my dead hands?
What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Okay.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
So she's a rich lady in the slums right now.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky.
Wacky.
Throwing her off is our best bet.
Well, I'm your best bet for that, then.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Watch your back.
Okay, I went through the wrong balcony. What's this? Oh. And 28, I think they said it was. Which was this door, I think.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds
Tomorrow,
good.
9 p.m. right here.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Remember, tomorrow. He's
Alrighty then. Every time I think I'm making like some progress in this case, then I find out I'm not. Orange bum hat. I guess we gotta talk to that rich lady.
a striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Joyce L. What does the L stand for? RCM, what is that? I'm a little foggy here. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Shake her
I'm glad
hand.
to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. What can you tell me about the strike? You seem rich. Can I have some money? You say you're on a boat.
Yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for the boat? Not a lot of people
there
on
are.
boats.
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago? Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else sell on boats around here.
She
Understood.
nods attentively.
Do you have a
The
name?
boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
It's a racing
My
boat.
sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I don't know what that
I'm
means.
enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Fine.
Good.
Tell me about the strike.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear trade
First,
secrets?
you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus. I will slay it. Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be. Yeah, we like
I'm
octopus.
glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government, the one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role?
I believe the official title is Senior Labour Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead.
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How are those talks going before lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
How dare they want medical care and fair pay? Those demons.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I like it. I don't know about that. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Yeah, well,
She nods.
don't want to give away my politics to this lady. Tell me about the union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
That's good.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt.
Oh.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Can't be
He
that
is
bad.
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There's 2 of them.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Well, that's not good.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Yeah, okay.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
I'll say they're a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers. Of course. How else can I help? Quite a
Lynching.
few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced...
Oh, I don't have my badge. Oh,
I'm
no.
Lieutenant Fitzgerald from
Oh, no.
Precinct 57.
I still haven't found my badge.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
Okay,
I'm afraid he
Ken's
doesn't
got
have his
me.
badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, detective?
Yeah, my medical episode.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. We're just gonna say yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak
Oh.
up, please.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
Dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I
Encephalopathic?
don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
How hilarious would it be if I'm not an officer of the RCM?
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
What the fuck? Ugh.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Let's try this.
She's a negotiator.
Yes.
Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge, though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue. This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're her henchmen now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Dang.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
The company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? We could just, find my badge. Let's blame it on her.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh.
Her reaction did
Dang
come
it.
sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional after all.
Well, we should...
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could also just find my badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
That's a
The
small badge.
situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Yeah, let's go back to her then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell us about the drugs.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Okay.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Yeah, why didn't you come to
We
the...
did. On more than one
Oh.
occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Or officer involvement,
We
cover-up.
know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
All right.
Yes? Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
All right.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Money.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is
Oh.
it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eye. bub?
Bub. Fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible. Within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad senior, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Ew.
You're poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough, as I should be for even considering it. This is a woman and I am a man. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. So I kind of want to say 4, but I also like 5 because he's definitely been on this like masculine thing lately. So we're gonna say 5.
Yes, you should be able to take care of yourself, not grovel at her beautiful feet, dishonoring
Her
yourself
beautiful
and your
feet.
organization with this request.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
Of course, Detective.
So we gotta go to Lori's. I don't know what's in here. Oh, wait. Back in the apartment. Let's see what this coat looks like on me. Oh, that's awful. And I think I have the... Okay, I can level up. So I can only level up this perception. Okay.
This Post Lavantorier mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection
Graffito.
reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
I'll kick the box. And I hurt myself doing that. Okay.
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Lavantorier mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your tone has suffered damage.
Cool. You really showed.
He doesn't actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffiti that deface it. The lieutenant pats the box ever so slightly. The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic.
All right. How's your thought cabinet going? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, Hobo Cop? How do I check that? Oh, here we go. I thought I already internalized it. I guess I'm internalizing it. Ungainly rambling. All right, well. So, who's at the intersection? Drivers at the intersection? Are you a driver?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
I was actually hoping you could tell me that.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Where else would you
Back
be?
in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Goyadero picture starring Gabriel Bondero. Until you came along, that is.
Who is Gabrielle?
This is Gabriel Bondero.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
Gay.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Right.
Why not, Harifa? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't even know what you're
I
hauling?
quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
I don't think I do know what you
Of course
mean.
you don't. What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
why would I want to do that?
For commerce, the lifeblood of the Isolas, for the glory of the world republic, liberation of the spirit and body. I don't know, the thrill of a criminal lifestyle. Spirit and body.
What in the name of God are you talking about?
Let me put it another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Yeah, could it be
Just
drugs?
this month, I made half of those entries from Saramiris to Grat. The U for 1A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grat, Loman?
Drugs.
No, Loman, diamonds.
If you had to guess, who do you think is struck? Because she said she wasn't doing diamonds.
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Okie
Where
dokie.
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the filters of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah.
Yes, go.
Back already?
What's going
The
on?
jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the
It's a
jam?
traffic jam for the ages. Fiber gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. Yeah.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare change? Tell me about the strike. Know anything about the dead man? He asked about
He
the
ain't
dead
one of
man.
us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
He really does fancy himself a poet.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
What are you actually
Can't
hauling?
even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Oxy, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing
Not
illegal?
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
No.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
I'll call him pretty neat.
For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrow and load on board somehow.
I want a
We're
tracksuit.
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
I believe that.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high. I'm looking for a dealer. He knows I'm a cop. He's not going to buy number 2. Let's be
We
straight.
have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think
Look,
it is?
man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
All right.
Don't be a stranger.
I think they said there's 3 drivers. He's not a driver, is he? He's not a driver. Who was the other driver? Let me look in here again now that I maybe know what I'm
A
looking
lorry
for.
stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such a pop. The windows are clear. They've been fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue.
Okay, can't see anything new.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
She's not a lorry driver. Who is? Ah. You said?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves.
I can see you but taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool.
Only that's madness. Fun Ultra with you see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of the name Sileng.
Happy shopping.
Racist guy. He was over here, right?
Looking for something? Drugs? They are shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
You smell of booze and cigarettes. What's different about narcotics?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs. Listen, it's our responsibility to keep poison off the streets. Yeah.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded? Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kids sneaking around at night.
Kips.
If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Poetic.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Say
The
nothing.
man pulls on his cigarette furiously, probably still thinking about mosquitoes and ass cancer.
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealand, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well. Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit. He's selling his employer
Some
stuff
shit?
at the bonuses on his Humanux lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealand himself has to say.
Guess so.
Okay, so they talk about boxes being spilled.
You see a samurai street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. The name Sile is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not cool.
What? No. I can't believe you said that. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Drugs.
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into
Very
drugs.
cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
I kind of believe.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity. Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get on board with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
Who's the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there, after we've caught his boss.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
We're buddies.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Pale driver?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos. All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with the punches. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective.
So everybody's pointing fingers at each other. Everybody's blaming somebody else. Guess we'll go talk to the pale lady again.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. The awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Are you the lady driver?
You just call me a lady, Sheriff. I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver?
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around? Oh, sin.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to suspecting the racist guy or the poet guy.
Looking for something? I don't know what you're talking about.
And why are you
Listen
smirking?
up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evangel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? You?
He means la puta madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
Go, Kim!
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting his fucking teeth.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen the corpse in the yard, yes? You took a peek. I know you did. Does it look like his friends protected him?
Tell him, Kim!
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
I left him out there to send a message.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Let's see how it goes.
Men like this only respect two things.
Yeah.
Strength and fear.
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand? I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down. Hear me? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna go on the police radio saying this guy told Madre to fuck off. We'll do number 2.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days. Past the monument, down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Yas.
This screen found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers.
Let's get the pry bar from my kinema and smash in the window. I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
So the crowbar from his car, I'm assuming?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and a metallic drawer slides out from under the
Pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold and useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
We'll take the flashlight
Robust,
too.
Weather lets you see things in the dark you otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back in.
Okie dokie.
This screen found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. With a firm grip.
Oh wow, actually, I was expecting that to fail. Nice.
Pull down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, Lori Cabin.
Smash it. Say fuck the police, then smash it. Say welcome to Ravishal window and smash it. I'm sorry, smash it. I'm just gonna smash it.
The window shatters.
We don't need
and
commentary.
droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering.
Sato.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachon. Some of its routes and highways have been outlined with a pen.
Bonne prise.
Fold open.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to Martinez is marked with a blue X. There's another X on the off-ramp at a place called the Old South. Toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto the elevated motorway that runs over Jamrock, and this person knows them all.
Okay.
There, hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881. High above the massive brown and red roofs, that is Jamrock. The commuters don't even look down. The world ceases to exist outside the windshield.
Second
This
map.
municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers underneath some district called the Pox, old military hospital, right adjacent to the 41st precinct. No storm will ever drown Revachol, the great solution to the riddle of history. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction of Motorway 881. A few routes have been marked with a pen, where the tunnels and sewers surface near the eminent domain and a traffic island in central Jamrock by the lake. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to East Motor Tract.
The smugglers have infiltrated the motor
So
track.
it would seem. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them.
Where does the contraband end up? Who do you think's behind this? Who do you think's
It's
behind this?
definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those involved. Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal much about the Besmerti behind it.
The Besmerti.
The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of the 14 Revacholian Indo tribes, but really they're just violent gangs vying for control on the west side of Revachol. With cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta, it's a dark parody. Best not to disturb the scene. I'll have forensics go over the lorry and pick these up later.
The stack of maps looks just like before, barely noticeable. The movie stars look silently by, and the pull-out toolbox has a rubber handle, worn from years of use. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfolded.
It's an issue of Petit Ferique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
Okay.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
UKV?
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Posters, a radio, dust. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's the smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Granate No. 5.
Why do I know that?
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death. She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street.
Boogie
a
Street?
mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera, too. The actresses and the rare actor, all smiling. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. There'll be over 100 at least. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation, with quite a range too.
What can we do?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
The ghostly actresses, and you
Pedals.
wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Weird.
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper, another technique.
The movie stars are still smiling from the wall that closed the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Jonas?
Sure, let's talk. Kim?
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company. Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Yeah.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
Is this snowing?
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to just follow as it like takes me places because I can't tell if the game's trying to direct me or not. Because I do feel like I am kind of wandering aimlessly a lot of the time, trying to figure out how to get this body down and get this gate open, finding my badge. So yeah, I'm taking anything that the game gives me and just like latching onto it right now in terms of like direction of where I should be going.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like they've used abandoned tunnels and access roads to stay hidden. This is useful info. We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I thought that Evrard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road. As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women in there, especially for a lady driver. Well, she could be a lesbian. Maybe the trader is some sort of cinephile. Could the film industry?
I'm going to say no. We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we're done here. We do not want to get caught in that. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief over.
Okay, so let's go find that lady. And I think after we talk to the rich lady and try to get more information from her, we'll call it a night for the stream. Because then it'll be 2 hours. I went over a little bit of time just because we had such a late start with the technical problems. Am I going? Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Jeez, yes, spies.
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologise for the surveillance.
Bullshit.
Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Tell me about the
I
lynching.
have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Lapse of faith.
Dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
Trauma and stressor disorder? Okay.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
I mean, get what you deserve.
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Because one of their guys raped a woman and got lynched because of it.
What is the
Okay.
nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the union militants.
I have to say, this is not disco. Maybe the investigations can team up. Boy, oh boy. Okay, yeah, we are saying this is not
It
disco.
is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the union to respond.
The débardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
The Sedai's giant hornet, the world's 2nd largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
Why do I know that?
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most union workers don't have guns at all.
Wow.
As I said, a bloodbath.
It's bleak.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell. They boast a long list of clients: Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil. Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is charged with coordinating law enforcement activities in complex multinational investigations. Their database is the single largest source of information in the world.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCN and the ICP now?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCN. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Cut off the contract.
I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
Jeez.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it. The remaining contractors, their tribunal, it's what they believe. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
Okay.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates.
Do you think it's
supposedly the colonel was drunk,
Sylvia?
Maybe on narcotics too.
And she said I ruined things. What if we find out I'm the killer?
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You meet her soon enough, you feel?
If you mean did I see him alive, yes. But I did not know him. Lely.
Lely.
Service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man, Corty, they call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
Okay.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, then. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions.
What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Say the people that are mercenaries? Okay. Still need to know where they
You're
are.
likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is obviously the scat leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans is barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Okay.
That may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
To save lives, lady.
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there...
All right, looks like we have a plan for next time. Gonna call that the end of the stream. Sorry about the technical difficulties again and switching platforms. I'll try to be back on Twitch. I guess I need to troubleshoot and test the stream like the morning before or the morning of, like hours in advance before I actually go live, because it keeps resetting the stream key. That's what it keeps saying. It's like it's been invalidated. My credentials are invalid, and now relog into Twitch. I have 2-factor authentication. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it's just Twitch, but I feel like it's just something with my settings or me. I don't know. But again, I'm sorry. We'll do this again on Friday, next Friday, 8 to 10. I'll try again for Twitch. Planning on for Twitch, but if we have problems again, then we know now that YouTube is a good backup option. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time.